should hire Tori too, then you get some business.
Oh, sure, yeah. Why don't we just open up a bikini car wash?
My name's Matt, and this is a review for the Geek Legion of Doom. The film that I'm reviewing today is All American Bikini Car Wash. So, the synopsis for this film is that there's this guy called Jack. He's a bit down on his luck. Strangely has a house full of like hot girls who kind of run from him. The house actually belongs to his dad. Anyway, so Jack is failing on his grades at college, and so his lecturer comes to him and says to him, look, if you actually run my car wash for a month, you know, make a profit, then you'll get a pass. And so that's kind of the crux of it, and obviously there's hijinks which then happen after that. So the actual film itself is centralised around two characters, Jack Miller and another character who's kind of the comedy sidekick in this, called Vex. Jack Miller's played by Jack Colson, and Vex is played by Jason Lockhart. Interesting, Jason Lockhart's also a director. And I think he won some awards for a film called Casting Couch, which I personally haven't seen, but you know, based on the kind of character he plays, and I imagine that's part of his kind of persona. I think that it would probably be a bit tongue-in-cheek as well, and sort of spoofy. Going on to talk about some of the other characters, you have the show opening up with Mindy Robinson, who's called Tracy in the actual film. A lot of our fans will probably recognise her from King of the Nerds. But in addition to that, she's also been in over 100 shows. I mean, she's been on CSI, she's been in a few other series, she's been a regular on a few other shows. We also have Ashley Park in this film. She's Miss Korea USA 2015. She plays an incredibly cutesy role. She just comes out with some kind of dynamite lines which you wouldn't expect from her. You know, doing that whole kind of pageant thing. So yeah, she's really interesting. She reads her lines well, and you know, and obviously this is just starting out with her, but you know, she's potentially got an interesting career ahead, I think. So, but yeah, she's got some funny lines. Probably more funny because of the way she plays her character. Then you have Scarlet Red, who for me was actually a bit of a standout. I mean, she's previously worked in the adult entertainment industry, and the big thing about her was, it's not so much her acting, you know, in the actual film itself. It was more about the sequences where they start to get kind of a bit risque, I suppose is the best way for it. I mean, the girl oozes so much sexuality, it's incredible. She makes every single scene look like it's about to kick into a full-blown porno. So, and that's credit to her. I mean, yeah, she's very good. Her character's name's Tori. Then we've got J.R. Richardson, who plays Marvin, who's this kind of nerd who lives in this house with all these other guys, and the guy's like, he massively overplays the whole nerd thing. I mean, on top of that, there's also a couple of antagonists played by Ryan Gold and also by Brendan Nagel. They play Stuart Miller and Bobby Bullets. Sort of, I don't know, in the first sort of like 15-20 minutes of the movie, you get to this situation where you know, the guys are kind of, the main character's got a few problems, then these two ridiculous gangsters turn up. Anyway, that's kind of oh, and I forgot to say as well, Dora Pirelli as well, who plays Amanda, who is absolutely infatuated with Tori, Scarlet Red's character. You know, there's this weird kind of thing at the beginning where you just assume that Dora is an out-and-out lesbian, and she's massively in love with Scarlet Red, and she's following her around, and there's all these questions about, you know, does she like me, does she not like me, which then transpires on that actually Scarlet Red's character is just a bit of just a girl who's trying to kind of make her ex-boyfriend jealous, which then leads to a point where Dora and or Amanda, sorry, Dora's character, and J.R. Richardson's character Marvin then get together. and it happens. The transition from there to there, it is so quick. I was like, hang on, she's lesbian, and now she's bisexual. So, what are my actual thoughts about this film? So, I actually, like I said earlier, it's quite a fun film. It's not without its problems. Certainly, you know, I wouldn't expect you to go into this film, you know, looking to see some of the greatest acting you've ever seen. Many of these the characters or the cast in it aren't actually proper actors as such. However, like I said, Scarlet Red's good. I think she's a bit tongue-in-cheek about the whole thing. She's enjoying, you know, doing it. You can see that, and kind of her sexuality comes through. And then obviously Brittany's the character Brittany. She's, you know, she's a competent actor. She plays this kind of cutesy character who's quite nice. The two main guys, Vex and Jack, you know, Vex a little bit overbaked for me, but he's alright. You know, you'd stand out in kind of a lot of other spoofs. Jack, I think he plays it a little bit. I don't know. He's not really emotional enough for me. But you know, this is by the by. I mean, if you're going to go into the show and you're going to watch, you know, the show for the hot girls, I imagine. So that's what caught me. From a star rating, is this a straight to DVD Thoroughfare? I'll give it a 7 out of 10, I think, which might be a little bit ambitious, but like I said, you know, I took it on face value and I enjoyed the film for once. Review for the Geek Legion of Doom. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe and wait to see. We've got a few interviews with the cast of All American Bikini Car Wash, so hopefully you'll enjoy that, and we'll be able to get a little bit of behind the scenes information. So I'll see you then.